Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. Okay, so I'm making this timeless because I just don't get them out fast enough, and that's just the way that it is. And I live in a noisy area. I don't know like if it's as distracting for you as it is for me, but I do live next to a freeway. If you are looking for a personal reading, you can contact me down below if you're on YouTube, or you can DM me if you're on Instagram like most people are. Okay, so Pisces, you have a pretty big message today. It kind of ties into your last message, I will say that. Your first card out was the Lover's card, and I was like, oh, awesome. But you do have the Ten of Swords to follow it. So I was like, okay, so you have some lingering energy you have some lingering energy, like lingering pain in your energetic field. Oh my gosh, it was so hard to get that out. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups here that you have, I feel as though like there's a couple scenarios that I'm seeing here. It's like you're trying to move on, you're trying to date, you're trying to establish new connections, that kind of thing. But it's like you still have some pain, you know, from another connection, like an ex or somebody that you dated that's just kind of sticking with you, and you're really having trouble. You're really having trouble moving on. You also have the Chariot card, and I just feel like the combination of all four of these cards, it's like you just really do struggle to move on. As a result of just how painful this ending was with this person. And with this Lover's card, it could be, you know, for some people it could be a soulmate, that kind of thing, but just a really beautiful connection even for a lot of you. Okay, so then I got an oracle message for you. It's like this is your overall message, and you have the Bloom card. And I do feel like this kind of goes in with that Chariot. It's like you've really blossomed. You've really grown a lot since this connection. And maybe like this person doesn't know this about you. And I feel like part of you is wanting them to see that. Like you're wanting to show this to them. But it's like, I feel like that's another reason why the Seven of Cups is here. It's like you're dreaming of doing that, but it's like you don't really know how to put it into action, okay? Because you don't have any action cards here, and you don't have any Pentacle cards here. It's like right now, it's like you're just kind of fantasizing about it, but you do still carry around some pain. But I definitely see that you've invested in yourself, you know, and that's amazing. So, and like, you know, you've really blossomed and you've grown. So your career message is you got the Emperor, which is really awesome. I think you got the Empress last time. So I feel like you're kind of leveling up a little bit. It's like, you know, but the thing about it is that like last time I feel like, you know, you were kind of on the fence about your job and like what you want to do. So you have the Five of Cups and you have the Knight of Wands, and I feel like this is kind of playing into that. The Knight of Wands can be a lot of things. It can be a very fun and exciting energy. You know, if like you're traveling and partying, like this is a good card to have, okay? But when it comes to things like work and commitment and you know, that kind of thing, kind of be an energy like you can't really rely on this, okay? And so you may be really unsure of what you want to do. You might be kind of back and forth, hot and cold about how you feel about your current career path, okay? And I feel like there's part of you that is feeling a little depressed even about your job, okay? But it's like, it's kind of a good thing. Oh, and I forgot about this one. You have the Five of Wands. So there could be some conflict at work, you know, a lot of competition, or you're just fighting with people at work, you know, and I got that sense with the last reading. Like you were like, I love what I do, I love my job, but like I'm really struggling with the people that I work with, you know? And so with this Emperor, it's like you're really starting to step out, and you're going, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take charge and I'm going to, you know, start looking for another job, or, you know, start, you know, revamping my resume and that kind of thing. Like, you're really taking, you know, you really know what you want whenever you're with this, with the Emperor energy. You start, this is about discipline and structure and that kind of thing. It's like you have a plan of action when you have the Emperor, okay? And it's going to bring you a great deal of peace and harmony, okay, through this process. And also with this Temperance card, it's like you could even be kind of guided in that way. You know, I want to say too is that you have a couple of cards of Sagittarius here. So you may even have a Sagittarius in your environment that's kind of like helping you through this process. Like, they're really urging you along, or they're just giving you some really amazing advice about, you know, what you should do, you know, about your job situation, because it doesn't seem to be bringing you any happiness. Okay, so love and relationships, you got the Magician in the same spot that Aquarius got the Magician. So you may have some Aquarius in your chart, or vice versa. So to clarify, that was the Judgment card. This whole love reading is like X energy to me. That's what I'm seeing here. So you definitely have that, because you have the Judgment card, and the Judgment can be about coming, you know, things coming back, right? It can be reconnecting, and, you know, just someone coming back around, or you know, you reaching back out to somebody, that kind of thing. Because of the fact is, with the Magician, I feel like it's you that is manifesting a reunion with somebody, okay? I do feel like that. With the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands, I do feel like it's somebody that you had a long-term commitment with, but there is a lot of discord with this person. And I feel like you are pretty afraid of how to do that, because you're really unsure how they're going to act, how they're going to approach you if you even try, you know? And that came out in the last reading, and it was just not the right timing, is what it, like, how it came across. And then you have the Emperor energy again, and the Emperor with the King of Coins and the Fool. This is commitment. This is a husband. This is a husband. And I really don't want to apply like gendered terms. Like, this is a long-term committed partner. Okay, like, just take what resonates, because the Emperor is the divine masculine, you know, and so you can adjust the gender as you need to, please. But so the thing about it is like, this seems to me like you may have felt with this Fool energy like you were a fool, like you made the wrong decisions in the past, or this can also be an energy of wanting to just completely start over, like clean slate. You also have the World card in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This is like unfinished business. This is not wanting things to end. Justice is underneath that. Justice is about, obviously, like bringing things back into balance. And so to wrap up your love reading is the Six of Cups. The way that this person is looking down here, it's like there's a part of you that's like missing. You could have a family, you could have kids with this person. Like, you're missing what you had. Like, you're really reflecting on the good times. But you still, like, you have all of this discord here. And it's like, you just don't really even know how in the heck to approach it. You really don't. Like, you don't. But that's the thing. It's like with the Emperor, it's like, you know that you need a plan of action. You know, you may even need to write it down, like structure, like how you're going to do this, like how you're going to say the right thing, or, you know, approach this person in a way that, you know, is gentle and isn't going to make them recoil, or, you know, that kind of thing, right? And then, so to clarify, the Six of Cups was the Death card, and this keeps coming out for Pisces. I even like Pisces that I read for this card specifically. The Death card is a card of transformation, but what's really interesting about this Death card is, do you see how this person is, this is actually my favorite, well, one of my favorite death cards. Person is like trying to pull back the curtain, and do you see how the arm does not represent what you see here on the front of the curtain? It's like, whenever this person is looking at this curtain, it looks like it's this monster in the closet, you know, that kind of energy. But then, like, once they pull back the curtain, it's like it's not as scary as they thought it was, right? And so that's what I'm getting. It's like you're over here, you're trying to figure out how to overcome all of this discord and animosity with this person. And it may actually not even, I'm stuck on my, it may not actually be as bad as you think it's gonna be. They actually may even be more welcoming about it than you think they're gonna be. But at the same time, in the last reading, it just, like, it wasn't the right timing. Like, it just wasn't the right timing. That's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so moving forward for you, you have the Seven of Swords. And this can be a card of self-deception. That's what I'm seeing here. This person seems to be hanging on to what they have in the present moment, but it's like there's something that they're missing, and they seem to be deceiving themselves on what they're missing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And it's the same thing with this Two of Wands. This person has the world in their hand, has everything, right? But is looking away, and not at the moon. They're just looking away, as if they're reflecting on another time in life, another time, you know. And I feel like there's just a level of self-deception that's been happening. Both of these figures are hanging on to what they have right now, but they're both looking away. Like they want something different. They want something other than what they have right now. But because it's the Seven of Swords, there's a level of self-deception that has been occurring. But with this King of Cups here, it's like you can only deny what's in your heart for so long. That's just the way that it is. You can only, like, at some point it's all gonna come to light. And you had the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like you're going to reach a point where you're really going to want to just communicate. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you really are. You had your animal energy was the Shark card. This is really going into this Emperor energy for me. I really feel like this is you. This is like you're gonna just, this is fierce. You know, this is powerful energy. And I feel like you're getting there. You're getting to a point that you're gonna start really going for it. But in order for you to do that, you have to be completely honest with yourself. Completely honest with yourself, okay? I also forgot about your subconscious message. I've started doing this. You have this, your subconscious says, you have the Six of Pentacles and then you have the Death card, okay? So the Six of Pentacles and the Death card, Six of Pentacles can be about reciprocity, and the Death card is the card of transformation. I do feel like that what is occurring here, oh, and you have the Six of Wands. I forgot about this one. You have the Six of Wands. And this card looks very self-indulgent. So what I'm seeing here is that I feel like this is telling me that you and the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, when it comes to relationships, you are learning how to consider the other, okay? Like, you know, like you're not just about like what you need and what you like, what you desire and all that, right? It's like you're starting to understand the necessity of balance in a partnership, and how to give with this Queen of Pentacles, how to give and receive equally. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like a lot of transformation has happened with you in regards to that. Because before, with this Six of Wands can be a card of like, you know, it can be attention, it can be needing validation, even that kind of thing. And to me, in this particular depiction, it's a very self-indulgent card. Like, it's kind of like it's all about me first, that kind of energy. I'm not to say that all Pisces are like that, but this is for somebody, okay? I have to like throw that out there. But the thing about it is that I do feel like there's a lot of transformation that has happened for you in regards to balance, you know, giving as much as you receive in relationships. And I'm not talking about like, you know, buying things. I mean, like, emotionally. That's why you have this King of Cups. I feel like that's why your reading ended with the King of Cups. It's like you're needing to really get honest with yourself about, you know, how you bring your emotions into connections. Okay? So, that's what I have for Pisces, and I don't know who I'm going to do next, but all right, bye friends.